Every year I write all the Christmas cards, buy and wrap all the presents, and not once have I forgotten his mum's brandy. I buy all the food and drink, all the chocolates and the booze, and what's Mike's contribution? To eat and drink as much of it as possible. And my favourite, the purple quality street. Christmas last year was a bit awkward. I was in the kitchen slaving away as normal, and Mike and his brother were in the other room drinking themselves merry. What I dreaded though was having his mother over. She arrived late as usual and wouldn't let the kids open their presents till she'd settled in and at least had a cup of tea. Well, by this time, Poppy and Jack were bouncing off the ceilings, trying to shake, poke, prod all the presents just to find out exactly what they were. I remember their gran trying to convince them that Father Christmas still existed. And eventually they were allowed to open their presents. Well, for Jack, it was a Thomas the Tank Engine album. And for Poppy, some chocolate peanuts. Jack was 10 by then, for God's sake, and she knows Poppy has a nut allergy. Oh, I'll just have to eat them then, she said. I'll have them with my brandy after dinner. And she did, every bloody one of them. Oh, don't get me wrong. We get on and all that, but she just has to listen to the Queen's speech. I have to try and delay dinner just so that she can watch it. One year my Yorkshire puddings were ruined, and she had the nerve to turn to Mike and say, "Oh, what a dreadful cook. Mike, love, that stuffing's a bit dry," she moaned. Well, it wasn't as if she lifted a finger. Waited on hand and foot she was, never offered to wash up. Well, this year's going to be quite different. I think all we'll be able to do is pull a cracker through an open window. Mike's mum moved into a care home back in July. Well, she's quite settled, but it really has hurt him not being able to see her. Not once has he been able to visit. I know I moan about waiting on her and her taking over when she comes round, but really, that'd be quite different with no Queen's speech and laughing at her messing up the compulsory game of charades. We'll miss her.